month, and then one day you're gonna be like, you know what, fuck it. I got a topic. That's usually how it happens anyway. Anybody I know, like when they want to hop on a pod, it never just, can I hop on a pod? It's just, yo, we should talk about this topic.
Yeah,
what are we
exactly.
saying? I'm on episode 5 now. Can I please get a pod in? Like, damn, bro. Like, y'all don't even know how crazy I am yet. Like, let me get my voice back first. And then when I do that, I'm going to yell again to lose that bitch. And then I'm going to say some shit in between time. Wait. Just wait. But yeah, no, that's really what's happening though. But eventually we're gonna get Karina up here, man. You're gonna get you behind this mic. She has a lot to say. She's a designer, y'all. Like she does graphic design. I see her
very talented.
She's talented as hell. She made one of my logos, y'all. Like I haven't introduced it to y'all yet. I don't even think you've seen it yet, but man, this shit fire as hell, bro. And I ain't know if she could do it, so I was like, I'm gonna keep throwing these tasks on her. Do this, do that, do this. And you know, every time I know in the back of her head, she's like,
will know
this
about her
motherfucker.
Soon.
Huh?
Soon they will know about her.
Oh yeah, but this is Kariri, man. We love her. Mm-hmm. Well, I love her so much, but we love her. We love her, man. You know,
we love her.
She did a heart. Okay, heart. Mine's kind of broken, so here, heart type shit. No, I'm joking. All right, so we can go ahead and move on. Playboy Cardi. Yeah. We glad you finally got your album out. It's been long as fuck.
It was dropped during the blood moon, right?
That was the whole.
Well,
plan,
that was the intention.
Yeah.
But shit happens, man.
That was a sick idea, though.
Well, here, speaking of sick ideas, right? Like, I think it's sick how the game kind of like makes it hard for black rock artists to just be. Let me say that correctly. Black women rock artists. Ooh. It's very hard for them to be in the game. And who I'm talking about in particular is the Nova Twins. The Nova Twins industry. I want to say they break in the boundaries from what just rock is, because I listened to them a little bit before I just, clicked on the topic. Like they kind of raw. It's a new field. If you want to, you can Google some of the music. We play it for 2 seconds. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can listen to it. Well, y'all can't listen to it on YouTube, but we can listen to that bit. Like, I'll just say this. So the Nova Twins, they started to open up about like their barrier in the rock music. They're addressing all of their challenges. And, they're trying to advocate within their own genre. But it's kind of hard for me to really understand that, because it sounds like y'all having a trouble like relating to the genre, or don't feel welcome by the genre. That's kind of what it sounds like they were trying to get at. You know, it's 2 of them. The one that made that statement was the guitarist. She's the main singer. The other girl plays the bass. Have you heard of them?
No, this is my first time hearing about them.
Look them up.
I love hearing about. I just looked them up. Okay. I love hearing about black women wanting to enter the rock metal alternative community, and making an appearance in there, taking up space.
No, and I think the space is necessary, right? But the question is just like, why is it so hard for I just want to say black artists in rock, but I'm gonna say black women to stay on subject. But fuck it, for the fact that I got something swinging down third, I'm gonna go ahead and say all black artists that do rock, right?
Okay.
Like, it's very hard for us to be in that genre without being misclassified within. Like, what ends up happening, you get alternative slapped on you. That's the first thing. And then if you can really sing, not saying like all black rock artists can't sing, not saying that, but if you can really sing, they're gonna throw R&B under your shit. You get what I mean? Like, it's very hard for.
I disagree.
Okay.
Like take for instance the lead singer of Killswitch Engage.
Howard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he like labeled as R&B?
He wasn't the lead singer at first for.
No, he was.
No, he wasn't. There was a white singer that sang for Killswitch and Engage first. I don't know that nigga name because I came on with Howard. You know what I mean? Okay,
but regardless, was he labeled as an R&B singer?
No, but I think it was well established. You get what I'm saying? And then even then, it's very now that one right there. It's like kind of like one of those things. You know how we got a lot of songs where you're like, oh shit, that's a white person singing that song. Like, I feel like that's where that will fall under, because let's be real. If you say Kill Switch and Engage, those are core fans you're talking about. Like, they're not wildly known. Like, if you say a Paramore, you say a Blink, you say, or even like,
well, it's a different, it's a different subculture. So people who are fans of Paramore, they probably aren't the, exactly into like metal, like Kill Switch Engage. It's a different subgenre.
And I feel like even if you're into metal, it would be very hard for you to find them.
Nah.
I don't know.
Kill Switch Engaged? You think it's harder to find them?
What do you mean isn't find them
like just off
like when, if you're getting into like the metal subgenre?
Oh, they're pretty accessible.
You think so?
Yeah, that they were one of the first bands that I listened to when I got into the genre.
Well, I mean, now I feel we're past the prime of that style in particular.
Yeah.
Even like also they're so established now, so it doesn't even matter for them. But like we're like the style of vocals with like that all together is like very of its time period.
And there's that too, like very early 2000s. But I guess what I'm trying to say is that when it comes to Howard, yes, he did rock and people accepted him for him. He has a huge following. So I'm not taking that away from him. I guess I'm only saying that the fact that the band was already established, it's a little bit more easier to understand why he was more accessible than most because the name was out there, and that's to a certain crowd.
You can also take I'm so terrible with names, excuse me. The lead singer of Oceano.
I forgot his name.
Huh? But he's like, he was the original. He was the OG like vocalist of this band, and he is well recognized, as like an established vocalist.
I mean, I understand,
and I'm not trying to like diminish what you're saying.
I mean, no, it's not what I'm saying. It's really what she's saying, because she thinks it's hard for black women
and I totally get that.
Industry.
Definitely, like being just like a listener in the community, you can kind of feel like you don't belong at times, because it is white dominated.
I just feel like if you take yourself out of the community, right? Because we're in it and we know it. You get what I mean? Like we just said like 4 different band names, and I'm sure some people gonna just have to Google who the fuck they are. Like, we know it like that. If you take yourself out of it, you don't really listen to rock like that, but you want to get into rock. That's what I mean by that. Like just baby ears. You don't know to go search Kill Switch Engage. You're gonna search what is the most popular thing.
Far outside of,
and I feel like what they're saying is that they're getting the attraction to be front page, yet they're still being classified as alternative, or like, they have to be known as the 2 black women that do rock. You get what I'm saying? And I just think they're like basically trying to shine the light on that obstacle by itself. You get what I mean? I guess the question really is just like, do you feel like that's something acceptable nowadays? Like, should it just be more easier, being that it's 2025 and you can just see anybody do any genre at this point, but the fact that they're doing it, and they've been
just
doing
like
it.
Anything, it's going to be a lot harder for black people to enter in a certain space, especially that's outside of the black community. Unfortunately, it's just gonna take them a little bit more time than their white counterparts. We're gonna do what I just do, and we're gonna listen to more songs. We're gonna have to listen to more songs of them. No, I'll definitely check them out. I definitely want to support them. There are tons. The black community does not understand.
Talk about it.
How much black people have influenced the alternative community, within metal, punk. There's Death, the black leading metal. What would you call them? Metal band.
It was a punk band.
There's punk band. There's Stitch.
They were like
which was
They were like punk before. They had a very punk sound before punk was ever really like established and made.
There's Stitch. They had a black woman that was the front singer, the lead singer. Who else is there?
Go ahead, speak that shit. No, I'm giving you
like
this
I
time.
said, Oceano, Kill Switch Engaged.
The greatest guitar player ever.
Tosin Abasi. Oh my God, Tim. I don't think you've ever.
One of the greatest modern guitar players ever.
Yes, Tosin Abasi. Is he Nigerian?
I don't know. Remember.
But he really like established like he is what everybody thrives to be as far as like progressive metal. You guys listen to Tosin Abasi. I know you guys aren't most of you probably aren't into like metal, but you just have to see like the magic that he creates. But they definitely have space and they should take up space. I would definitely be listening to them.
Yeah. I feel like it's only right.
I'm jealous because I've always wanted a band myself.
I mean, shit. Don't ever say I want it. You can always get what you want. Put it like that, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel like they will get their space, you know.
Yeah,
and the fact that the news is out, you know. So obviously their voice is being heard.
Yeah. Also, like even like proto punk bands like Iggy Pop and the Stooges. Iggy Pop, he was heavily influenced by like blues and stuff. Originally, he was a blues musician.
Yeah.
And he would go, he was like a blues drummer, and he would just tour with like, you know, these black bands and doing, blues and stuff like that.
Black people are the pioneers.
Yeah. And then from there, he wanted to create his own sound where it was like a blues, but for white guys. But then he was like, I mean, we can't do blues.
Sounds
with white
like
guys.
Eric Clapton to me.
Yeah. So then he created like his band, the Stooges, and they were like, you know, that established punk into what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, and thankfully, I would say, definitely in like the heavy metal community, it's a lot harder to, you know, find your place there. But for majority of the alternative world, like the goth culture, the punk culture, they're all about inclusivity. They're all about being progressive. So
yeah,
you know, it just depends on.
And I feel like eventually, like I said, they're out here. They got their voice out there. They're gonna be included, and you know, I just think it's cool that people are listening. You know, and the fact that is even being said. Like we have Willow, you know what I'm saying? Like there's black artists that do this, but those are the artists who are already established, so they don't have to say anything. It's just the fact that they're on their way to be established, and now they're trying to have a voice.
You have
so,
Ice Cube's band,
you know, you have Ice Cube band. But look, let's go ahead. We got to jump from there, and we got to move on to a little bit more dramatic bull. So